actually, the Nigerian Television Authority, Channel 10 Lagos Station for Excellence for the Sunday show. And it's a bright Sunday afternoon, and this is the place to be. Now, No Nyama Nyama is here. I was discussing with him outside, and he said something very interesting. He's not having any fruits or anything today. I'm not going to stay. No discussions. He's here. Just take it up from here.
Right. Wait, stay on the mother. Did you hear that? Intermittent fasting. Put it in and then tell me what will happen later in the day. Oh yeah, it don't set. Okay, we are going to go straight. Today we are going to be getting ourselves trapped on the floor. Oh, this Sunday is sweet. You know why it is sweet? Because we are going to be doing a lot of our core muscle, pressing muscle, using a lot of muscle group. So that I know you want to burn fat, but don't worry. Don't worry. Intermittent fasting, we'll get you there. Then this one, we use it to activate those muscle groups that are key. Okay, this is what will happen. You see, as they go up and down, we are going to be doing a pressing action. I want your core tight. Breathe. Mr. No Yama Yama. Okay, we are ready. Number of reps, maybe time, but we want to show you what you are going to put in. Tomorrow, make sure you work out. Don't want to hear excuses. No Yama Yama. Yeah, let's do some pressing action. You see, they gradually press up. They gradually bring it down. They gradually, it is going to be sending a lot of signal. Oh my God, your core is working here. This is not, I want to have flat top, don't worry. That one, nice side mindset, kitchen, lifestyle. Oh my God, again. Oh my God, that was interesting. Okay, it all set. Now we're going to do this one, call this one. Big body, Iyastikira. Oh, yama, yama. If you are smiling, laughing, you know there's something happening to those who you want to hear. Don't worry, that's why you're on Sunday show. Yeah, Iyastikira, big body. Let's see what Iyastikira will do. You see? My what? Left leg. Right hand. Iyastikira, big body. Mr. Chris is laughing. Mr. Chris, calm down. Iyastikira, oh yeah, get to work. You see? You're going to be keeping it on what we call unilateral movement. Only one side. You just say your core no day inside. Your core muscle is inside. This is functional. Iyastikira is tired. Iyastikira, if you are tired, just make sure you rest too. If you are tired, you rest. What you do on the right, you do on the left. Mr. Chris, I'll bring you in. Yeah, let's go. Remember, this is now right hand, left leg, you see? Cognitive function. Don't go and be using left against left. It will not work. We don't want yama yama. Good. Just keep this movement going. It looks easy. You know, easy. I like functional things, you know. We want to build muscle, we want to burn fat, and remember, we're all on the muscle. Muscle is the organ of longevity. Okay, this one. When they born you say you were crawling. Okay, these movements are very key because these are things we do, and you think you'll have to buy equipment that are going to kill us where there's no money. This is your body weight. You call this one bear crawl. No tilting, no. This is yama yama. Mr. Chris must come in next week. I'll bring a training outfits for him. So get into your bear crawl, cross movement. Keep your core tight. This looks funny. It is not funny. Left against right. Right against left. Left against right. Oh! Why can I not get some movement going on? I want my heart rate to go. Mr. Chris is doing this. Next week, he's going to be here. But you know, because we have a lot in stock for you. Don't talk that. You see all this moment tomorrow, make sure you get your training in. Remember, intermittent fasting. Password. Still on the matter. Don't fast to die. You are the lion of Judah.
Moses. I can make you hallelujah. I can make you hallelujah. Ijelemo, 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 I am your children. Ijelemo, Agune Jembo. Ijelemo, Holy Ghost power. Ijelemo, Jesus Christ. Ijelemo, Almighty God. I can make you hallelujah. I can make you hallelujah. Ije. Oh, ya chukuna gaza. Oh, ya chukuna gaza. Yahweh, hey, Yahweh. You are the God that they fight for me. You are the God that they fight for me. Before ya know, Ozajaza. Before ya know, Ozajaza. Yahweh, hey, Yahweh. You are the God that they fight for me. You are the God that they fight for me. Anya debago mawe lobi Chineke na nabata yo nde nwolo pompom kani naku lobi Chineke na nabata yo nde nwolo anya debago mawe lobi Chineke na nabata yo nde nwolo pompom kani naku lobi Chineke na nabata.
Yeah, a lovely afternoon out there to you. As I welcome you to the Sunday Show Sports segment, I remain yours sincerely, Stanley Skufort. Today, we discuss just two aspects of things, and what is that? Football. Firstly, in tennis, yesterday, Sabalenka won the US Open final. For this year alone, she has taken 2 Grand Slams, and we say congratulations from the sports segment of the Sunday show. We say congratulations to Sabalenka, the Polish girl in the tennis world. Well, in football, on Tuesday. If there will be hope for us in next month FIFA free weekend, where we are expected to meet Benin Republic and Lesotho. This FIFA weekend we are meeting, we've played Rwanda yesterday, and we are playing South Africa on Tuesday. And there are other matches lined up for that Tuesday in other groups. Sierra Leone will be playing Ethiopia. Burkina Faso will be playing Egypt. DR Congo, with the inclusion of Wan-Bissaka, who have now switched allegiance from England to DR Congo. In their last match, they defeated their opponent 4-1. Ghana played a 1-1 draw with Chad. Their next match is going to be against Mali. But by next FIFA free weekend, where all the matches are expected to be concluded, the matches will start at the same time and ends at the same time across all centers during next FIFA free weekend for the FIFA World Cup qualifying. And with that, we expect to see what will happen. Either we pick a straight ticket or we struggle to pick a ticket through the playoff window that is open to each group. Well, that is all what time can permit us for today. Let's meet again next week. By then, the result for Tuesday match will have been out, will have come and gone, and we will have known where our stand is. Till then, let's take a break. After that, the Sunday show will continue with Mr. Chris and Gloria. From my end, I said, remain blessed.
A serene, beautiful and comfortable environment for your event, then
NTA Lagos Channel 10 premises is the place to be. With about 3,065 seating capacity,
NTA Lagos Channel 10 premises provides a well-secured land and car parking lot for your wedding receptions, birthday parties, religious and school activities.
Our conference hall is convenient for company annual general meetings, lectures, seminars or workshops, with just 200,000 naira only.
You can use our entire space and also have your event covered with a token which will be aired on our social diary program, Mary Lane.
For more inquiries, please contact our marketing department, NTA Lagos Channel 10 Tejo Show, or call Chibuzo
on 0812-324-5519
and Gmo
on 003-830-1669.
NTA Lagos premises affordable just for you.
Welcome to Okesin Testa, a stylish and modern African setting company with vibrant colors and design, importer and exporter in different kinds of fabrics, well-loaded warehouse of various designs of fabric, taking you through to the shop's outlet where displayment is your pick-up point, well-equipped staff to carry out your satisfactory services, introducing you to our management where completing better services as well as your satisfaction is our major. Imagine wearing tradition with styles and elegance, giving you the definition of confidence. A bustling marketing environment with a quick cut in between fabrics. Our extensive range of fabrics include intricate designs within colors and unique textures that reflect individual styles and personality. Our collections constantly involving new and exciting fabrics being added daily. For more information on our services and location nationwide, visit our website www.okesintesta.com or our social media handle. For quick customer services, call 070-4073-8601. Okesin Testa, not just a home for fabric, but a place where tradition meets elegance.
Sunday show on the NTA channel. Lagos on a bright Sunday afternoon. So it's time to talk a bit of religion. Now, the Central Mosque in Mafoluku organized a task fair, and then the theme is about eradicating fornication among the Muslim Ummah. Now, let's find out why and then how it took place. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
Of activities of enlightening the Muslim Ummah, Mafoluku Central Mosque Oshodi held the 16th edition of Quranic Tafsir with the topic Eradicating Fornication amongst the Muslim Ummah. Prayers and a sonorous rendition of the Holy Quran was the opening point of the program. In his opening remarks, Prince Ashemi Kuti had this to say.
One of the solutions is what you have done. we are Muslims. What we should continue to do is to let people know the injunctions of Allah, the commands of Allah on various issues, so that that can be their guide in whatever they do.
In his explosive lecture, CSP Raji Jamil, the Nigerian Police Force Chief Imam in Lagos State, shared the following points with the attendees.
How we can eradicate the fornication, adultery in our society, most especially among our youth men. So because this has become a problem in our society, that today the problem of DNA, we are hearing that many families have been devastated, destroyed as a result of this. How can we find permanent solution to this? Through the power of the spiritual aspect of Islam, then through the power of the mosque, through the power of the pulpit. So this is what we are trying to use today. And also what law says about the fornicator and the offenders. So to sound the warnings to our men and our women as well, that anyone that commits it, definitely the punishment is awaiting the person.
While speaking to our correspondent, attendees at the program had this to say.
Of women is to keep themselves, to make themselves chaste, to ensure that the family unit is standing properly, and to train the children, both male and female, to make sure that everybody uphold morality and chastity everywhere they find themselves, that we should not be used as instruments where fornication and adultery will reign supreme. We should ensure that we keep ourselves and keep ourselves safe, because there are so many diseases that are flaunted around due to this immorality of fornication and adultery.
We pray that the Muslim Ummah continues to grow in leaps and bounds.
Now, welcome back. Let's talk medicine now. I have in the studio Dr. Jonathan Segine. He's the chairman of the Lagos State Private Medical Practitioners, and of course, Dr. Jonathan Akita. He's the LOC local organizing chairman of the AGM, annual general meeting, and of course, the scientific conference. Gentlemen, you're welcome to the program.
To the show. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Now let's go straight. The theme of what you're doing is building resilient practice among private medical practitioners in Lagos, of course, by extension, the country. So, Dr. Segine, let's look at private medical practice and then how you are coping with the social, economic, and cultural situation.
And the challenges so far. Thank you very much. That informed the theme of this year's AGM and Scientific Conference, Building Resilient Private Medical Practice in Lagos and by extension Nigeria. Resilience means that you are surviving and coping in the most difficult and harrowing environment and circumstances. We all know the challenges in this climb, and there is a plethora of them when you talk about medical practice, particularly private medical practice, talking about the dearth of funds, the cost of funds, insecurity, cost of energy. Right now, as we speak, an average medical practitioner in the private practice spends about 40% of his revenue to generate power alone. Not to talk of the cost of drugs, maintenance, security, and all whatnot. So many other things like the dearth of medical personnel in the healthcare industry, making it impossible for people to retire at the right age that they should retire. Somebody like me, who is in his late 60s, I ought to have retired. But I can't do that because there are no younger ones to replace us, you know. And there are so many other challenges. Insecurity particularly, lack of support from anywhere, lack of collaboration with government. Government ought to see us as people that have been filling the gap. This association is about more than 400 years old, and we have been filling the gap. It's on record statistically that healthcare delivery in the country, 60% to 70% is offered by private practitioners. And when you talk about clinical governance, You go to the general hospitals, you spend 2 hours before you can do registration alone. And those are the gaps that we bridge. When you talk about emergencies, you come to a private hospital, critical emergencies, you don't, an average well-equipped hospital, between 30 minutes to 40 minutes, the patient is in the theater if he needs theater. That is not the case in most public hospitals. You look for one thing or the other, it's either the matron is not there, and the necessities and all of that. We don't do that. So we have been doing this over the decades, over the years, in the most impossible condition. And what we just want is for the public to appreciate the environment in which you practice, let them know that these are the circumstances in which we've been delivering the services that we've been doing, so that they can appreciate that in spite of all these things, we can still come up and sustain and promote the health of the people. And we also want the opportunity to draw the attention of those in position of authority that we are not competing. Government should not be competing with us. They should be collaborating. If anything, government should do things to ensure a healthy, conducive environment for the private to function. Since the goal and the aim and the objective, whether public or private, is the health of Nigerians. And we want to emphasize the fact that without a healthy population, there can be no wealth creation.
Yes, true.
So, and that is what has informed this year's conference. So when you talk about the impossible conditions in which we have been operating and surviving, we want to also educate ourselves as those who are engaged in this thing. Yes, we're in this environment. Should we throw in the towel? If we all run away, who will take care of our land? Who will take care of our people? We shouldn't all run away. We want to encourage ourselves by this conference. We want to educate ourselves. Now we find ourselves in this position. What areas, what changes can we make? What adaptation to enable us cope better? Why not lowering the standard of our practices and healthcare delivery? This is a nutshell what we hope to achieve.
So the private sector, the private medical sector is quite, we have to commend what you are doing. You are really doing a good job. And your program that is coming, we want to know, because the public would like to know, when is it coming? Are they invited, or is it only for doctors? And where is the venue? Where is it taking place?
The program is coming up on the 10th and 11th, 2-day program. That is Wednesday, Thursday. Of this month. Beginning every day at 9 a.m. and it's at Welcome Event Center along Airport Road, International Airport Road. Of course, in Ikeja. The public, of course, we have done quite a lot. The LOC chairman and his team, they have been doing quite a lot of work. We have extensive collaboration support from all manner of establishment, pharmaceutical company, medical equipment company, and of course the public is invited to participate, as many as would be opportune to come.
All right, let me talk to Dr. Kitade. You are the LOC chairman. So obviously the chairman has talked about your preparations, but let's get into the AGM proper, and which also informs the conference. Now, the chairman has talked about the plethora of, obstacles that you're going through, yet you're, surging forward. Okay. But are you also looking at your members and their ethical practices, ethical considerations, even in the midst of hardship, also a lot of cut corners? Are you also thinking about getting it to the front burner so that if you are then confronting government, they will not in turn look back and say, oh, but you're doing this, you're doing that, you're doing that. Are you thinking about that?
Thank you very much, and I want to thank my state chairman, Dr. Jonathan Ezekine, for allowing me to become to serve as a LOC chairman of this event. Yes, he has said so much. And looking at what government might be thinking, what are the challenges, what are the cutting corners that you have put it. A doctor that is well seasoned will not, the priority is the patient. The priority is the patient. So the theme is the umbrella of this discussion, but it has a lot of other sub-themes. In fact, we're talking about the artificial intelligence in assisting services of healthcare delivery. We're talking about quality assurance. We're talking about efficiency. All these are sub-themes of the, in fact, we are not only talking about the aesthetics of services alone, we're also talking about the clinical skills coming to prevalence of illnesses like arthritis in the elderly, in the aging group, which is there. We're all aging. Just like my chairman is older than myself.
I don't know about that.
And honestly, these are things that in the previous conferences we've talked about the extremes of age. We've talked about the children. We talk about people who are not on themselves, able to take care of themselves. But now we are talking about aging, and we will all get there. So we are approaching this holistically, so that at the end of the day, we have a communique that we can sit on the table with the government. We've passed information to the Honorable Commissioner. We have detailed him about it, and we are expecting that it's the entrance to the government when it comes to health. Expecting that he will also get, of course, is the chief host of that. Of the program.
Let me quickly talk to the chairman. Basically, what the private medical practitioner is saying is, let's work together.
Yeah, essentially.
Because we're aware that at least 70% of medical practice comes from the private sector. Absolutely. In that case, government can't afford not to collaborate. So why is it not taking place at the level that you want?
I think somebody was interviewing, I think it's Amon Paul was interviewing Zelensky, the Ukrainian president.
Yes.
He said, do you think this your quest, all this whole thing about pushing the Ukraine war, does American President Donald Trump really appreciates? Zelensky said, I'm going to be honest with you, we have to work at it. Governments does not appreciate that we are an essential
component of the health sector.
Therefore, we need to be encouraged. Government sees us as competitors instead of collaborators. They see us as business entities that should be taxed, that should all manner of levies imposed without anything to support. You know, we know that there are different interventions in this country. We have Bank of Industry with loanable funds at 10%. We have agricultural
development bank.
Yes.
Aviation.
So when we are saying all of those things, as important as they are, the health of the people is much more important, because a healthy population will grow wealth. So why don't you encourage the people who are sustaining and promoting the health of the people? Why can't they create a health bank, for example, mandating that the healthcare...
Are you proposing that?
I am proposing. We've been saying that for many years.
The health bank.
Yes, health bank. You give us one of the challenges I mentioned before, maybe because of the speed with which I'm talking, that may not catch your attention, is the dearth of funds. Healthcare industry, healthcare delivery is an expensive business. And because we are the gateway to the people, we are not engaged in specialized thing. When I'm in my hospital, anybody that needs health services at 2 a.m., at 3 a.m., they just know there's a hospital there and they want to come, and they will call me. And I have to be sufficiently prepared, at least to identify what is the problem, what is the need, what do I need to sustain life at that time. So we stabilize, and if the definitive condition is beyond my capacity. I'll stabilize the patient and do a safe referral. You know, that's what would. So we are not specialized from cradle to to death.
Well, to grave.
We're to grave. We are expected. This our association. We will welcome everybody. We will triage and separate. You need orthopedic, you go to this person. You need cardiac, you go to this person. And we do quite a lot. We are not just primary. A lot of our facilities are equipped for secondary deliveries. We do complex surgeries. We do all these things cost a lot of money. And because we are the grassroots, very close to the people that are very vulnerable, people that don't have, you know, high connections, they come to us most of the time. No cover in their pocket, yet they are dying. So you must do something. So you have to use your resources which you don't have. This is the message we want to drum very loudly to government. They have to appreciate that people that have been doing this over the years in the dearth of resources, human capital, we need every support, not because of us, but because of the populace.
So quickly, before we go, you talked about the intervention of AI. So what are you in private sector doing to, because AI is gradually taking over the world.
Absolutely.
So what are you doing to welcome AI intervention into Nigeria?
Okay, so thank you. As an addendum to what my chairman has just said, we seem to have forgotten a lot. And when we part with the government, we said that the government is not, we need to engage them. They needed to have known. COVID taught us a lot of things. COVID paralyzes all system of government, and that is health. So it is important for a saner environment that you will now engage them post-COVID and say, look, let us talk about health perpetually. But you talk about it when there's an endemic, pandemic period, and you drop them, and that is not the case. And that is also part of what the question comes on AI. It was information technology that we use in assessing health during COVID. Isn't that true?
Yes.
So and that's why we're still leveraging on it. It's not staying there. We're building on it. A saner environment, one would have seen that if you really want to aggregate data in this country, they should develop a very powerful and robust platform for everybody, not the public alone, but also the private and subsidized.
Okay. Quickly, because we're rounding off, I will go to the chairman. What are you projecting to be the outcome of your AGM and conference? And then how are you really interfacing with the Ministry of Health? I know fully well that the professor is exposed to the growth of the health industry. He also has his own problems on the other side. So quickly, just have a minute.
I'm going to answer that. Thank you very much. The other thing you mentioned, which I almost forgot, the ethical issues.
Yes.
The facts. We are working conscious of our aims and objectives to ensure that we self-regulate, we self-educate. We have what we call continuous professional development, so that members will be on top of their games and they don't just dispense whatsoever. We are doing that. Now, what is our aim of this conference? We hope at the end of this conference, government will have better understanding of what the relationship between the private and public should be.
All right. I guess we're going to draw the curtain, with this discussion here, but I know they will come back at the end of the conference so that you know exactly what happened at the conference. But I've been speaking with Dr. Jonathan Esigine. He is the chairman of the Lagos State Association of Private Medical Practitioners. And of course, Dr. Tunji Akitade. He is the local organizing chairman for the AGM and the conference for this year. And then the theme is about building resilience, among private medical practitioners in Lagos, of course, by extension, Nigeria. It's been a pleasure talking to you, doctors.
Thank you
very much.
We expect you at the end of the conference.
Thank you.
Good luck on your conference, and God bless you. All right.
You just give me, you took my name, so you didn't give me
Oh, okay. Oh, don't worry, Chris.
I hope you are not still on the...
No.
What we're basically doing today is to search for the tastiest biscuits ever on the playground. Are you guys ready? Yeah! The search starts in 3, 2, 1, let's go!
Sona biscuits are rich in flavor, nourishment, and excitement. Grab a bite today.
At Sona Plastics, customers' needs are our priority. We give you all the attention you need. With us, our customers are king. Located at kilometer 40, Lagos Abeokuta Expressway, Ijoko, Ogun State. Sona Plastics Limited. We're just a phone call away. Contact us through 080-2783-5332. You can reach us through any of our lines and social media handles. Sona Plastics Limited. Come, let us treat you like a king.
No, you can sit beside Baba. You are still watching the Sunday Show on Nigerian Television Authority, Channel 10, Lagos, and then, well, I was just discussing a bit about interviewing Baba. My guest today is a very powerful man, Engineer Joseph Olatunji Adenike. He is Baba Ladura, Morning Star, St. Michael Star, Fountain of Life, Mount Zion, worldwide. And then we want to look at 100 years of the Seraphim Church worldwide. And then, Baba, you're welcome to the program.
Thank welcome, you, Baba. Welcome to the show. Thank you, God bless you.
Baba, this is centenary celebration. It's a milestone. Yeah. Just quickly tell us how the Ladra movement was established in 1925, and who established it, and then where it was established, and then where we're going from there.
The journey so far.
Yes, the order was established by late Bishop Father Orimodade Tumolashi Adekunokadi of Ikare, now Ondo State, I believe.
Now Ondo?
Yes. He was born there, and that was November 11, 1877, that he was born. He was born to a house of a powerful man who was not a Christian. When the mother conceived him, he started to display a lot of things. On many occasions, in the morning, in the night, the pregnancy will disappear. I used to say the mother is not carrying any pregnancy, but in early in the morning, the pregnancy will come back again. Anytime the mother is cooking, you know that time they use firewood. Anytime the mother is cooking and there's smoke in the kitchen, we will speak from the room that we want to suffocate us. Another occasion when the mother went to farm to collect firewood, she collected a lot of firewood, and when she tied them and went to carry them, it became too heavy for her to carry. Then the child intervened from the room. He said, "Don't worry, they will carry you." The mother looked around. Who is talking to me? The pregnancy in your stomach is talking to you. You just raise up the wood. They will help you. The mother raised up the wood and put the head at the middle, and it was lifted up for her. She was afraid. She was running from farm to the house and narrated what is her experience. Then they advised her, go to the soothsayers Let them tell you exactly what is wrong or what is happening to you. It was there. The mother was told that the child you are going to born is going to be a great prophet. And the day he was born truly, he stood up on his tiny legs and began to talk. Everybody picked race. They phoned the father to come. The father came and said, "What type of a child are you?" He began to curse the child. Then he answered, he said, "Father, I'm not a bad child. I'm a God-sent child. Go to heed of forgiveness, and go and pray for forgiveness of sin for the bad name you have called me." The father forced him to fall down. That is where it became dim.
Okay.
Yes. And he was growing as a dim child. He was crawling about. He had so many friends. One day, one of the churches there, he went there in the night. The doors were all locked though. He was able to go inside. Then the whole house was illuminated, and they began to sing. Lórí òkè George Dani là ń pè mí. Àwọn olùfẹ́ mi tó ti lọ. Mo fẹ́ mo bá wọn wọ́de ayọ̀. Ìwé Jésù. They began to sing. And the house began to vibrate. Then the vicar heard the song, and he came out with fear. He said, "We locked this house. How come people get entry into it?" The moment he knocked the door, the noise ceased. The light went off. Then the child began to crawl to the gate, to the door mouth. Then the man asked him, "Who are you?" "I am so person." "Where are your company?" "My company? They are here." "Do you want prayer?" "If you want prayer, we'll pray for you." That's how the man was surprised. The child crawled out and went back home. He did a lot of things. So when one morning just wake up, he said, "I want to celebrate my birthday." And you want? It was not working yet. It was still lame. How can you celebrate your birthday? Where you do get money? He said, "Make your way. Don't worry. You see." After some time, people begin to come. They bring lamb, they bring rice, they bring goats, they bring this. The house was filled up. And then the people begin to cook. And from nowhere, people begin to come.
That's interesting. So eventually, how did he establish the Babaladra movement?
Yes. From Ikare, he was going to all parts of Nigeria. But I think it was at Ilorin or so, when they had a message that Ocean want to carry away Lagos Island.
Okay.
And then he ran quickly to Lagos to pray to God to avert.
Okay.
And he came to Lagos and he prayed, and God averted that problem. And wanted to go back. Some of his friends who met him before said, "Baba, you can start the work of God from here."
Okay.
And that is how.
That was how you started.
Started it.
And it's been 100 years now. Quickly tell us the progress, the milestone achievements that the Mount Zion Children and Seraphim has attained.
Well, if we begin to talk about that, we are going to waste a lot of time.
No, we're not going to just make it short.
But what we say that it has been known everywhere now. It has been known everywhere. And those who are privileged to come under, they enjoy a lot of grace, which we cannot begin to say now. And the grace is still continuous as long as we do the will of God. The only problem now is that the order has been infiltrated by some other unnecessary elements.
Okay.
Minus that, the order is sound and good.
So there are divisions within the order now?
Yes.
The order.
Okay.
So, Baba, if we look at your profile, you are an engineer.
Yes.
And you speak so fluently. So, Baba, over the years, how have you been able to sustain you know, being an engineer, how were you able to practice as an engineer and to join it with your calling as a minister of God?
You asked me a very big question. But the fact is that when I was in the Ministry of Federal Ministry of Works and Housing, anybody that come across us will know that we have more Spirit of God. And I was doing it with all sincerity God has given unto me. I remembered during the time of the gathering, if you are a businessman, you order something, you don't clear it very quickly, it will enter into demurrage. And the government can confiscate the matter. I remember a man ordered a whole ship of cement, and there was no certificate to show that the cement was good. He was advised to come to us because I was the Federal Minister of Research and Laboratory.
Okay.
We are the only one who can give the certificate that this cement is good. I assisted him to get the certificate. There's nothing they didn't do to bribe me or to compensate me. I said, no, God forbid, but don't worry, do not go out. And that is how I have been doing. There's no place in Nigeria where there's federal rule that I've never been. I've been to almost every part of this country.
Okay, Baba. What are you doing, during this celebration? There are some special workshops, conferences, vigils, blessings. What exactly are you going to do within these 100 years?
Yes, we want to let people know that there's a light here. There's light of God in Nigeria. But people do not understand and they don't know. But through this 100 years celebration, a lot of people will come across to know how good the order is. That is one of the things or the advantages of what we are going to get. I've never been here before, but this celebration that brought me here.
Okay. All right. Okay, now we just about rounding off, but meanwhile, there are some central celebrations you're going to do, and there are some things you've organized. When, where, and how?
We have organized a lot of things. One of them is the Children of Prophets program.
Okay.
One of them is lectures. One of them is Thanksgiving service. One of them is procession.
Okay. Where will all this take place?
It's going to take place at First Tag.
First Tag.
Yes.
Where in First Tag?
The Port Cathedral of St. Moses Church, Port Cathedral, at 4:02, Close First Tag.
Which
starts by tomorrow, whereby the night vigil, where we invited some artists, they will come and play for us in the open place in the night. Then the second day, we now go on parade, which is on the 9th. We go on parade, but come back on the evening, we have a Thanksgiving service on it.
So how long will this ceremony last?
Very large.
1 week.
Yeah, 1 week.
Wow. Starting from
tomorrow. Yeah, from today.
For the next 1 week.
Yes.
Okay. So, Baba, what message do you have for the country, for the citizens, for the governments?
Well, for the government, I will start from the government first, because they hold us together. The government must be honest and fulfill any promise made to the people. That is for the government. For the Nigerian, I will tell them to be honest and be truthful. If the Nigerian says this is white, we will take it to London, let it remain white. Once we are able to do that, we will be truthful to ourselves and to others. This country will be a different place.
Wonderful. We're just about running off, so just a little prayer for us, and then just like 15 seconds, and then we can round off the program.
Almighty Jehovah, what we have done come and bless it for us.
Amen.
All thy children, bless them as well.
Amen.
Let it be well with them.
Amen.
The moment we speak to them and they remember it, let joy and happiness fill their heart.
Amen.
So let it be.
Amen.
In the mighty name of our Lord Jesus the Christ.
Amen.
So I've been talking with Engineer Joseph Olatunji Adenaike. He's Baba Aladura Morning Star, St. Michael Star, Fountain of Life, Mount Zion worldwide, and then they're starting their program tomorrow at 402 Road, First Start Town, and then it will last for a week, and everybody is invited. Thank you, Baba.
Thank you, Baba, for coming. Thank you,
Well,
sir.
well, this is where we'll draw the curtain in today's edition of the program, and we do hope you've enjoyed what we've presented to you. We thank all those behind the scene who have made it possible that you see us, and then of course you viewers. You've been wonderful watching us today. And then from Gloria.
Yeah, do have a blessed week.
All right. For me, Chris Aquarando, don't forget, you can only achieve anything if you're alive. So do everything to avoid dying unnecessarily. See you on Sunday, by His grace. Bye for now.
What a miracle working on mama. You are the God of the night time. You are the God of the season. You are the God of the